watching MediaPlex News Now Open House Edition. I'm Kenton Wolf, and we are live from the MediaPlex.
I'm Alice Hewitt. Today at Open House, we're going to talk to our instructors, some students, past, present, and future, and maybe even some other parents who are just checking things out. But first, let's talk to our fearless leader. Joining Kenton is Veronique Mandel, the coordinator of the journalism program.
Veronique, it's certainly an interesting day here today. What did you think of the turnout?
I think it was tremendous. I think what was really wonderful is that we had students here who have gone to the program, students in the program currently, and of course a number of the students who are planning on coming into the program, and some who are just here checking us out to make sure that this is where they want to come to do their journalism education.
Why do you think some of the potential students should choose St. Clair?
I think what we have to offer is a very unique program. We're the only one in the country, but I think specifically why our program is perhaps head and shoulders above many others is that our program is a convergence program. And many people often ask, well, what do you mean by convergence? What it means in a nutshell is that our students are able to go out into the news world and work in any kind of newsroom, whether it's radio, television, print, and online. So what we offer is a dual program. We offer the traditional type of journalism experience, but we also do the digital. We actually go digital first. And as you know, Kenton, being in the program, when we do stories, they're up immediately. So we're actually allowing the students to get real life, a live, real-world experience because we do what the real world does.
Why don't you talk about some of the teachers that we have in here? I know some of them are professionals in the business.
Absolutely. We are very proud of the fact that our professors are all working journalists. And even if we can't be in the program, be in the newsrooms throughout the semesters. In the summer, we make a beeline for newsrooms so that we can make sure that our students get up-to-date information.
All right, I see Alice has a guest. Over to you.
I'm here with Lorna McCormick, chair of the journalism program. So Lorna, what did you think of the turnout today?
Well, actually, I had the chance to be at several of our campuses. I started out the morning at the St. Clair Center for the Arts, and there was a very strong turnout. Then over to main campus with a lot of excitement and many people visiting the different desks that had the different programs. And now here at the MediaPlex, and it's the same. I think a great turnout all around.
That's great. So why should students choose St. Clair?
Well, I can speak specifically to the School of Media, Art and Design, and I think what makes us different is how much hands-on experience we offer, and also the work placements, the internships, so that when a student graduates, they can hit the ground running. They've already got the skills they need to be successful.
That's great. Thank you very much. Back to you, Kenton.
I'm joined now by Dan Appleby from CTV. Dan, what did you think of the open house today?
I think it's been very successful. To see prospective students and their parents come in and see what St. Clair has to offer is a great opportunity. And I think as an instructor here, St. Clair really prepares students well, better than a lot of schools around North America, frankly, for a converged media environment. And that's the way the business has been trending for some time. So I think prospective students will really get a good sense today of what they can expect down the road.
What are some of those skills that those students are going to learn?
Well, certainly from at least the class that I teach is from a management perspective. But really pretty much any kind of media environment that you want to go into, you'll get some experience in at St. Clair. The great thing about this program is that it allows you to hone your skills in a certain area where you'll be passionate, but you can really experience a lot of different areas of media and really learn skill sets, multiple skill sets, that you'll be required to have once you get out into the working world. That's the advantage of this program.
And so what do you do for CTV?
I'm the news director, so I do a lot of hiring. And I, have a certain vision for our operation and where I want to see it go. So, I hope to impart kind of just a management perspective to students at St. Clair on what managers want from their prospective employees, what we expect, what we're looking for, But I also want to give them an idea of, hey, if you want to think about going into management someday, here are some things that you need to consider, and approach your working in whatever medium you prefer, or approach it from the standpoint of, okay, if I want to go into management someday, this is what I want to think about.
Okay. And what do you think that the students here have that maybe other colleges don't?
Oh, well, I think they're definitely better prepared. It goes back to largely, though, sometimes what you bring to the table. If you have the initiative and motivation from the very beginning, then you're going to get the maximum amount of experience out of St. Clair that you can get. But it really comes back to the student. There's a personal responsibility there, too. St. Clair will prepare you. I have no doubt of that. But you also need to really want to be prepared. So that's key as well.
All right, back to Alice. I see she has another guest.
I'm here with Paul McDonald from AM 800. Paul, what do you think of the journalism program we have here?
Well, I think, as the others have said, it's a great program. It provides students with a basis of all the different aspects of journalism that they need to know. Just in the last 5 years, you look at how this industry has changed from where it was radio, television, newspaper, now in the digital world. All those different aspects are blending together. That not only in radio anymore are we just doing radio, we're doing online, we're doing social media, we're doing pictures and video, things we've never done in the past, right? So I think this program here prepares students well for what they're going to see in the working world.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do at AM 800?
I'm the news director at AM 800, and much like Dan Appleby, my job is to hire. So I'm always looking for potential candidates that have a great basis, a solid basis of journalism skills. And I think as much, this has been kind of something we've talked about here a lot today, as much as this industry has changed over the last 5 to 10 years, it stays the same, and it starts with good storytelling. It starts with being able to be a good writer, to tell a good story. What is a story? Critical thinking. And I think as much as we look at a lot of the convergence, we come back to good storytelling. And I think that when you've got someone like Veronique here and Dave and the others who have been in the industry for so long and have won awards, they can get you thinking in the right direction as far as what news is.
That's perfect. Thank you. I see Kenton has another guest. Back to you, Kenton.
I'm joined now by John Bautista. He's a student at the PR program, another program offered here at the MediaPlex. John, what did you think of today's event?
You know what, we've had a lot of amazing people here dropping in, just wanting to learn about the different courses that we have, meeting professors, meeting students. I think it's a great opportunity for pretty much everybody to introduce St. Clair to people from Windsor, even from out of town. We've had people from out of town who actually found out about our open house, came all the way from out of town to talk to the students and professors here. I think it's a great chance for us to just say, you know what, we're here, and here's what we have to offer.
Yeah, the public relations course here is the first one ever offered by St. Clair. What have you thought of the program so far?
You know what? It's been a great opportunity. It's been a great experience, but especially for me. I'm from Toronto. I've lived in Toronto for 10 years, but I moved to Windsor just because I found out about PR here in St. Clair. So learning about public relations, it's such a great opportunity for me because the industry right now, they're looking for people with PR experience, people with communications experience. So coming here as a student, learning about about public relations, it's a great chance for us to know the bits and pieces about how a company works, how to actually talk to people, how to actually communicate their company's message to the public.
So why do you think students should choose this PR course?
Well, you know what, public relations is our first year, but you know what, there's so much potential. Because right now we've had professors who are very much professionals in their own industry, who are very much PR experts. So I think as a student, we're giving a great chance to learn about public relations from people who've done it for a long time.
Who are some of the professors who have taught you so far, and what have you thought?
You know what? We have Alicia Sparks. She does PR all over Windsor. We've had Karen Mingay, who has her own communications company, who actually teaches marketing. However, she also teaches public relations together with marketing. So we have different kinds of professors who actually teach us their knowledge about PR.
What sort of PR job are you hoping to get out of this program?
You know what, I'm very much comfortable in front of the camera, so just something maybe in front of the camera, maybe outside. Maybe I can do some media work for maybe a media firm, or even in front of the camera doing journalism, or even just public relations, yeah.
We hear lots about what the journalism students have. What do you think are some of the tools that the PR students get that maybe other colleges don't?
Well, you know what, with PR, it's a great avenue to a different kind of industry. We'll learn so many different things from marketing to promotions to advertising to business management. With public relations, you're going to learn a little bit of pretty much of everything. So what we learn as a student, we've learned how to pretty much talk to people, communications, actually do networking with people. I think with public relations, it's a great chance for you to learn a little bit of everything to industries that are actually booming right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to go back over to Alice now, who's joined by Sarah Ryrie.
So I'm here with Sarah Ryrie from the SRC. So Sarah, what exactly is the SRC?
SRC is the Student Representative Council for the college. We're a corporation run by students and staff. We're really involved with the school. We run the St. newspaper, Griff's restaurant. We have the food bank at the downtown location, which is really great. We help over 60 students alone just with our food bank. We do opt-out checks. We help students with health plans. We have our copy center where we do binding, laminating, faxing, and we help make clinical cards, student cards. We do a lot. All students are invited to be a part of SRC, whether as a volunteer, class representative, or a member of the board. It's a great opportunity to meet new people and to be involved with the school and help plan activities. Yeah, it's really great too because it's not only it's a paid position and it helps you learn how to run a company.
That's great. What is your role with the SRC?
I'm currently a director on the Student Representative Council. Next year I'll be one of the downtown vice presidents. As a director, you have a minimum of 5 office hours every week. We have board meetings every other week, director meetings. We go to all the pubs, we help plan events. I make student cards, health cards, I help students get lockers. Most of our job as a director is promoting all the awesome things that St. Clair and our SRC has to offer.
So as a journalism student here at the MediaPlex, why do you think students should choose St. Clair?
Well, not only is this one of the only programs in Canada for this specifically, Windsor is such an affordable place to live. I looked around before choosing just one school, and I realized, like, as a 20-year-old student, I can't afford to pay $800 a month for rent. It's just not in my budget. St. Clair is awesome. It's such a friendly school. Our journalism program is awesome. Our teachers are so hands-on. They're all in the field. They know what they're doing.
That's great. I see Kenton has another guest. Back to you, Kenton.
Hi, I'm joined now by Rob Scuslin from TV Cogeco. Rob, what have you thought of the event here today?
I think it's fantastic, allowing all the kids to come here with their families. And I was earlier today. I was over at South Windsor campus, and there's lots of people over there and here, and I think it's fantastic for the college.
And talk about what do you do for TV Cogeco?
Well, I'm the programming and community relations manager at TV Cogeco, so I do everything from scheduling to assigning staff to taking out the garbage, a little bit of everything.
And talk about what is Cogeco's involvement with St. Clair and the journalism program?
Well, we're great partners with the college, both the journalism program and the school itself. We work together, and it's great that the college now does MediaPlex News Now, and they've expanded now that you guys are doing it live, which is fantastic. I don't think there's anything better you can do than that. And we're also great partners with the college. This year we wired the athletic department, so we were able to do a couple of volleyball games and a couple of basketball games out there, once again using St. Clair students as hosts.
Yeah, and talk about the kind of the evolution of the program. I mean, we started out taping the shows beforehand, and how exciting is it that it is live?
Oh, it's very exciting. It's exciting for us, and basically we just sit down and flick a switch. You guys are the ones that do all the great work here, and there's nothing like doing it live. Live is it's the real world, and it's great for all the students here to get that experience.
And what do you think the future is of the media here and kind of the live broadcast? Like, where do you see this going?
Well, it's kind of up to the college. We're fully supportive of whatever they want. We can add more time slots. We can do very different things. It's up to the students, and I think the students are learning as they go. And I think just looking at the live productions and how smoothly they've gone this year is fantastic. So, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, absolutely. And why don't you talk about some of the scholarships that Cogeco offers?
Well, we've helped. We had some money in the past, so we're able to help a couple of the students so far, and we're trying to do that every year. It's another thing about being a partner with the college, and we're more than happy to help out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I see Alice has another guest. Over to her.
I'm here with Jonathan Hutton. Jonathan is a prospective student of ours. So what drew you to the open house today?
Well, I know a couple of people who attend the college here, and they're always praising this program and everything, so I thought I'd come over and give it a check out.
So we have a number of programs in the building. Is there one that interests you particularly?
Absolutely, the journalism program here and possibly the media convergence.
That's great. Right, so you'll be choosing St. Clair for your education?
Definitely. After what I've seen here today, this program is phenomenal. The teachers here know exactly what they're doing. Everything's hands-on. I've compared this program to other programs throughout North America, actually, and nothing comes close to this.
Is there an aspect of media that you're particularly interested in?
Actually, yes, I'd like to become a news anchor when I get older, but got to work to get over there.
That's great. Back to you, Kenton.
I'm joined now by Melissa Russo, the president of the Journalism Club here at the MediaPlex. Melissa, why don't you talk about the club a little bit?
Sure. Well, the Journalism Club is a student-run club, and what we do is we just plan fun events for students at the college, but particularly the journalism students, just to get them to interact with each other, get to know new students, new faces, and have some fun around the college.
And I know we have an exciting event coming up with the Journalism Awards Night. I know you've done a lot of work for that. Why don't you talk about it a little bit?
Sure. Well, the Journalism Awards Night, it's our 6th annual Journalism Awards Night. So it's going to be at the St. Clair Center for the Arts on April 4th, so it's coming up really soon. And basically what it's about is it's a night to celebrate student success and academic achievement of all the students. So first year and second year students get to go to it. It's a nice dinner, and then there's an awards ceremony. So just recognizing students' hard work all year round through different awards like for photography, video, radio, et cetera, et cetera. And we also, this year, we're having an awesome guest speaker. It's going to be Diane Buckner, and she is the business reporter for CBC and the host of Dragon's Den. So we're really excited to hear from her this year.
You're a second-year student here. How have you enjoyed your time at the MediaPlex?
I love the journalism program. Obviously, we're all biased because we go here, but it's such a good opportunity to learn about different aspects of journalism, and particularly I'm interested in video, so I've gotten tons of opportunities with the MediaPlex News Now and just different video work that we do in the program, so I would recommend it to any future students.
And I know you have an exciting future. Why don't you talk about your plans after the journalism program?
Sure. Well, the college has articulation programs with different universities, so I was actually accepted to go to Griffith University in Australia, so I'll be traveling there in February 2014, so it's a little bit away, but to continue my education in journalism and obtain my degree.
And where do you see yourself further down the road in media?
Well, I'm not exactly sure yet. I am interested in doing, like I said, video, or interested in public relations.
That's awesome. All right, well, back over to Alice as she has another guest.
I'm here with Rob Bagian, second-year journalism student. Rob, how are you finding this program?
Oh, it's been fantastic. Everything I imagined and more. I came to a similar open house 2 years ago, assuming it was going to be, a print journalism program, learn how to write news stories, but I was blown away by what I was shown, the video and the radio side. And I wanted to be a print journalist going in. Now I can see that I can be, video production, radio, anything, and I've really opened my eyes to the jobs that are available, and what this program trains you for is anything in media. You could work for the Windsor Star, you could work for CBC, you could work for AMA 100 or Blackburn, you could be a PR or a media relations person for any kind of company, so it's been fantastic.
Now, you're also the managing editor for our paper. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We get to we do a paper every week. Every Friday is our production day. We get all the students together, as you know, and we kind of compile all the stories we've done over the past week. We go through a really extensive editing process. We have our editing team. We have a layout team. Myself and my co-managing editor James kind of oversee the whole production and as well contribute to the paper. It's been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed it.
And you're also interning with TSN, so journalism does open a lot of doors.
Yeah, like I said, I've got that internship with TSN coming up, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm going to be working with some of their radio shows, the Leafs Lunch and stuff like that. So this program opens a lot of avenues for you, and it's been a tremendous experience.
Okay, thank you very much, Rob. If you can't make it out today, that's okay. You can still catch the tour on MediaPlex Tour.
Hello, I'm Veronique Mandel. I'm the coordinator of the journalism program here at St. Clair College. I'd like to introduce you to our new MediaPlex, but why don't we do it on a tour? Here we are on the second floor of the MediaPlex, and we're going to go into our state-of-the-art Newsplex. The Newsplex is, in fact, one of only 3 such newsplexes in the world. There was one at the University of South Carolina, there's one in Germany, and ours, the only one in Canada. I'd like to tell you about the newsroom and about the rest of the building. Now, we're going to start in the newsroom because that's where all the bells and whistles are, and that's what most of the students like to hear about. Here in our TV control room, our broadcast professors have all of the most modern, state-of-the-art equipment that the students will need to be prepared when they go out into broadcast newsrooms. There was a time when one piece of equipment could fill this entire room. Now they have very compact, state-of-the-art switchers. They have the latest editing equipment and teleprompters, everything they need so that we can make sure that they have all the skills that they need, and providing them tremendous tools, I think, is one of the tremendous assets that we have here in the Newsplex. Let's leave television now and make our way over to the radio studio. On the way, we'll pass what we call the hub. The hub is where students bring their work to editors and producers, and we spend a lot of time making sure that everything that leaves the hub is quality. It's ready to go to radio, television, on the web, and into their newspaper. Like our television studio, the radio studio is set up to give the students real-world feeling and experience. So we've created a control room. Here, they will learn not just to produce their own radio show, but also to learn production. Outside the production studio, they have a studio where they can actually put together their own shows. They can sit together and practice, or they can sit and interview live guests. And so it truly is a real-world experience for them, and a quality experience. The newsroom gets to be a very busy place because we also have radio editing stations, 4 of them in fact, where the students can work on their radio shows and then simply transfer them into radio control. In another section of the newsroom, we also have 4 state-of-the-art Avid editing suites, and will ensure that when the students leave us, they will be able to produce quality edited material anywhere in any newsroom across North America, and in fact anywhere in the world. To support all of the activity and the work that goes on in the newsroom, the students are supported by a number of state-of-the-art labs. These labs are really important because this gives them an opportunity to be able not just take part in classroom labs, but also it gives them an opportunity to work on their own, on their projects in the off time when they're not required in the newsroom or in a lecture. And in addition to the main labs, the students also have an open lab. And again, that open lab is available in the off time so that students, if they're out covering stories, can come in and work in the labs and send their work either to their radio server or to the television server, and of course, to their newspaper. Let's leave the newsroom now and take a look at the classrooms, because clearly it's not just the newsroom that forms this MediaPlex. The MediaPlex is a very composite building, and the students, of course, have lectures. They have a place to hang out. So why don't we go take a look? This is one of 4 multimedia classrooms here in the Newsplex. And you will also notice that each of the rooms has a tremendous amount of light. We've left large windows in these classrooms, and that's something that the students really appreciate, and they'll certainly appreciate on winter days. When the students leave these classrooms and they need a break, you'll notice that they walk along corridors that are pretty colorful. Even the lockers have bright colors, and you'll notice all the oranges and reds and greens in this building, and that was deliberate, because we wanted to make sure that this building was alive and the students felt that it was a place where they could come and be creative. And I think we've captured that. Here in the student lounge, the students have an opportunity to socialize, to take a break between classes, and plan what they're going to do on the weekend. And now, as we leave the MediaPlex, I hope that you've had an opportunity to see the state-of-the-art 21st century facility that we have here at St. Clair College. This will give students an opportunity to become the types of 21st century journalists that newsrooms around the world are going to require. I think we're preparing them very well for the next generation of journalism. Thanks for visiting. If you'd like to check us out for yourself, give me a call. I'm Veronique Mandel.
I'm here with Brett Parry. Brett Parry is a second-year student here at the MediaPlex. So you're enrolled in the Travel and Tourism course. How are you finding it?
I'm loving it. It's really great. I mean, our teachers are phenomenal, our instructors are amazing, and it's really an interesting program.
That's great. And you just finished an internship with Disneyland. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I did a 6-month internship at Walt Disney World. We did it through the school here. We just lived and worked and went to school over there. I worked at the Magic Kingdom, and it was a really great experience.
So why do you think students should choose St. Clair?
I think they should choose St. Clair because we have an amazing program. I mean, you learn about all the different parts of the world. You learn about all the different parts of the travel industry, and there's amazing internships with Fairmont and Walt Disney World. And actually this year we just started a new optional third year, which is an event management program. So if people are interested in that too, then they can come here for that.
Okay, that's great. Kenton, I see you have another guest. Back to you.
I'm joined now by Assumption High School student Erin Sanders. Erin, what got you to come out to the open house today?
Well, ranging from friends to family, everyone said I had a great voice and a great presentation when it comes to presenting like news and sports and etc. And they mentioned the MediaPlex program, so I'm like, why not? Might as well take this opportunity to go down to MediaPlex, see what they all have to offer.
So which of the programs are you interested in?
I'm interested in the journalism course.
Okay, and why do you think you should choose it, and what are you excited about? What did you learn today?
I learned about the behind-the-scenes stuff, especially going in front of the camera, speaking, telling the community what you got to know and what to look for, especially sports, news, everything about that.
So it's a for sure thing that you're coming?
Absolutely.
All right, well, we're very excited, and don't forget to log on to the MediaPlex.com to check out all of our great stories. Well, I just want to remind you all that you can come out to the MediaPlex at any point. Any of us would be more than happy to give you a tour of the MediaPlex, and then we have a really exciting thing here. So thank you for joining Alice and I today, and that's it. That's all.
MediaPlex News Now is a production of the St. Clair College Journalism Program.